When you eat raw and fresh, you should really consider another one, how it's grown, whether it's grown using chemical fertilizers, pesticides, or it's grown organically. So we are what we eat, and it makes a lot of sense to look into where our food is coming from. If we are to have a perfect body, we need to, like, let's break it down. We need to have perfect organs, and if we want to have perfect organs, these organs should be made from perfect tissues, and these tissues are made from cells, and these cells are made from amino acids. Okay, so where these amino acids come from? They come from the food that we eat. And where does it come from? It comes from plants. Only plants can produce amino acids, and the animals eat it. And if you're not plant-based and if you're meat eating, you may get these amino acids in much concentrated form, like all are present in the animal muscles when we eat them, but they may be secondhand. They may be already been used once to make their cells, and then we consume it. It's kind of secondhand. But if you want to have right from the source, I think it's great to go for plant-based. And when we talk about plant-based food, I want to tell you about why we should consider going organic and not from the conventional chemical fertilizer, the farms that use chemical fertilizers. Now, when the farmers use chemical fertilizers, because of its excess in nature, the high concentration, it changes the pH of the soil, it changes the electrical conductivity of the soil, and it makes the soil toxic. And when that happens, it kills all the microorganisms that are present in the soil. So it's very essential that our produce, what we eat, should have the microbiology which is there in the soil. Because when we consume it, we are also consuming microorganisms. So bacteria are very essential for our living. So if they're not there in our body, we will die instantly. Like, our body will not function. So where do we get these microorganisms from? Of course, it's from the soil, it's from the earth. And if we're getting our food lot from of conventional farm, which uses chemical fertilizers and pesticides, they have the soil biology or the soil microbiology is quite depleted over there, and we're not getting that nutrient. The second thing is the nutrition used in a conventional farm mostly has nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, NPK, right? But for plants to grow, there is total 17 different elements required, and the secondary and micro elements, micronutrients, are missing mostly in these conventional chemical farms, whereas that's not the case in organic farms, because organic farms, the nutrients are recycled back into the soil. So they come from natural sources. Say it could be the leaf, it could be from cow dung, it could be from goat manure, it could be from just different plants rotted and degenerated to go back to the nutrient form. So the nutrients are recycled in an organic farm rather than getting chemical fertilizers from the outside. So the produce that comes from an organic farm will have maximum amount of good bacteria that the body needs. It will have great micronutrient quality in them, and more than that, you can consume it fresh and raw as well.